When we say that we're going to win, we mean it. When we say that don't come, we mean it.
The boys are back. Don't come. Stay home. One lap, one time.
A stern warning being issued for grocers not following the amended price margins in the stores announced by the government several weeks ago. Now, several price control inspectors are on the ground pursuing defiant retailers ahead of the holidays. Desmond Saunders has more.
Let me just say categorically, there are no negotiations that will hold up the amendments. The amendments to the regulations are in place. We put them in place October 17th.
Weeks after the government introduced the expanded price control list for grocers and consumers, Minister of Economic Affairs, Senator the Honorable Michael Alquita, says government remains resolute in enforcing the law.
The amendments are in place, and we expect them to be respected. I have given instruction today for our inspectors to go out once again to inspect, where necessary, to commence investigations, and in order that we are looking to enforce the law where the law is not being respected. Since we brought in the amendments, we have hired additional inspectors here in New Providence, and we're in the process of engaging additional inspectors as well in the Family Islands and giving them resources to do the job that they require.
And while some grocers are following the amended regulations, the continued backlash by some and the growing anxiety by others over the new price margins makes it necessary to deploy price inspectors around the country.
So far, the reports that we have been getting from our inspectors are, by and large, the new margins are being respected. But in light of what we saw being attributed to some operators today, I have given instructions that the inspectors are to go out today to double check.
Despite reports of grocers not listening to their cries, Alquita says the government has reached out to retailers, even compromising on several key proposals.
We had discussions with the retail grocers where they expressed some concerns. We went back and we made some adjustments. We increased some margins to account for perishables and to account for Family Island transportation. We thought that was a reasonable concession to some of the concerns that they raised. And so, for all intents and purposes, the amendments are in place, and we expect them to be respected. We expect them to be respected. There was a concern raised about the issue of changing all of the prices, and what we said to them was, if it's a difficulty changing them individually, we would allow you to have the price on the shelf until such time as all the prices can be changed individually.
With many consumers hitting the grocery stores to purchase those much-needed items in time for the holidays, some believe price inspectors are necessary to keep grocers' feet to the fire.
It's challenging because it's a place we have to frequent, and it's a place that takes the majority of our dollars. And now it's really taking the majority of our dollars.
Things going on in the world, the cost of shipment and trucking, but it's very high, and I don't know how people manage it.
A fine of up to $5,000 and 12 months behind bars, just one of the many penalties for corporate entities who fail to obey the new margins. Alquita feels the government has been understanding, but the law must be obeyed. Desmond Saunders of Bahamas Tonight.